Thank you very much.
Now, several recent violent incidents are raising the question whether there is an epidemic of rage in America alongside the ongoing pandemic that's causing people to lose control. Well, RT's John Huddy has more.
Miami's known for having aggressive drivers, but even this is too much. And just a warning, the video you're about to see is a bit graphic. Cops say this guy cut off another driver on the busy I-95 freeway and then did what's called a brake check, hitting his brakes just to add insult to injury. And then he opened fire when the person he cut off threw a water bottle at his car. Police say the hot-headed driver emptied the gun's magazine. Thankfully, no one was hit. There was some damage to the two cars, though, and state police arrested the shooter after he turned himself in. Now he's facing felony charges. And in another recent incident, this one at the Golden Corral restaurant in a Philadelphia suburb, an all-out brawl involving 40 people broke out, complete with punches thrown and high chairs flying. The reason? An argument reportedly over the buffet running out of steak. One guy in the video that's since gone viral can even be heard saying, "All I wanted was some steak." They're just two recent examples of road and restaurant rage in the United States, raising questions if the pandemic stress is causing some people to lose control and lash out. There have been numerous studies and reports since 2020 about people's stress levels at all-time highs and the effects on one's physical and emotional health. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, has even updated its website about dealing with stress. They include take breaks from watching, reading, or listening to news stories, including those on social media. And take care of your body. Take deep breaths, stretch, or meditate. And of course, the CDC recommends getting vaccinated with COVID-19 vaccines. For News Views Hughes, John Huddy.
Okay, you can not watch nothing else but watch this show, and you still will be stress-free. Well, at least on some days.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom to you brothers that are laboring and pushing this word in truth and sincerity and with charity. I'm the brother Abraham from the Camp here in GMS Chicago, coming to do another quick lesson to the Holy Spirit. Lord, willing to be edifying. And then, once again, this is just another video going into the violence, right? The violence that has been increasing in all the major cities in the United States. And obviously, ever since this pandemic has happened, crime, violence, murder has all increased since the start of the pandemic. And this is what the elite wanted. This is what Esau wanted, for people to lose their minds, go crazy, stress out, because stress has a major impact on the immune system, on our bodies. All right. It's a psyop, man. It's a psychological warfare that they're doing to the people, and not only to the Israelites only, but to their own people as well. All right, because Esau don't care about his people. The scriptures say, he that is evil to himself, to whom will he do good? All right, so now that they've destroyed many small mom and pop shops, family businesses, and things like that, a lot of people are struggling. A lot of people are not working. They're struggling to make their ends meet. They're struggling to put food on the table. And in a time of inflation, in a time of crisis, in a time of a pandemic, in a time of a divided country, people are getting so stressed out that all that buildup, they're taking it out on each other, and this is what they wanted. All right, but at the same time, we know the Most High is in control of all things. All right, the Most High is in control of all things, and all of this is being stirred up of the Lord. Why? Because the time um of their kingdom, the time of their rulership, the the age of Esau, Edom is done. It's over. So now you see it crumbling day by day in every aspect and in every work thereof. Okay. So let me grade it. Sirach 39. And I'm gonna read verse 28. It says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." So these spirits that are created for vengeance, what are starting to get stirred up, right? Ultimately, all this violence and crime and murder and sorrows is gonna hit its peak in the time of destruction, which is close around the corner. How do we know that? By the prophecies. The prophecies is what tells the time. All right, the time of when the Most High will visit the earth that He made once again. Okay, as it says in Second Ezra, the 9th chapter, right? That by these signs, you know, is the time that the Most High will visit the earth that He made, right? So it's through the prophecies. That's why it's our job to watch. All right, what's going on, and as you can see, is the media here in the United States is causing a lot of panic about it, but still major news, which is World War III, right? The wars and rumors of wars between United States, NATO, Russia, Ukraine, China, Taiwan. All right, and then not only that, but the division amongst these nations as well. All right, some are backing up Russia, some are not. Some are backing up NATO, some are not. Right, so what is division and everything that you see in Matthew's 20, the 4th chapter is pretty much happening as we speak, speaking loud and clear. In these times, right? This is Matthew's 24:3. It says, "And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, what shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world?" Right? And that world is I believe is Ion. Yeah, Ion, which means a age, a time period. Right? So they were asking Yahushua what was the end of their age, right? In their time. But these things still apply to us in our time, right? So what? All these things that you see happening are happening once again, right? Verse 6, it says, "And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet," right? And we're hearing these wars and rumors of wars, right? So we know that we are close, and we also know that if World War III must be close, then guess what? The MOTB must be around the corner, must be even closer, to be honest, right? Because this MOTB needs to be implemented upon the earth before World War III pops off. All right, it says, verse 7, "For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines," right? Or hungers, which what? You got the trucker strike going on in Canada, between Canada and the U.S. over these mandates, right? You got the supply chain issue going on in America, which is also affecting inflation, shrinkflation, which is also going to lead to hyperinflation, right? And then that's when people are really going to lose it, man. And as the scriptures say, if they shall do this in the green tree, what shall they do in the dry? All right, because they're doing these things when you can still go out and eat and go to the grocery store and buy, the groceries that you can buy. We know as things are starting to get empty, these shelves starting to get empty and more pricier. So when all that, when you can't do that, that's when people are gonna lose it, man. They gonna panic, stress out even more than they are now, man. Right? And pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places, right? You got earthquakes happening all over the place. More now, more than ever. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows. This is just the beginning. This is like the pre-game show. This is just the pre-game, right? To the real show. This is verse 10. It says, and then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. And those examples, just 2 examples off that news clip, right? You see people being against each other, right? Verse 11, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And we got a lot of those, man. We got a lot of those. And, as the scriptures say, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they be of the Most High. Right? So I'll leave it at that for that precept. This is 12. There's the point right here. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that's what you're seeing being increased, right? This is abounding. The iniquity is abounding. The love of many is waxing cold and cold, right? This guy over some road rage started shooting at another car over just some road rage. Now me, I have road rage as well. I get angry on the road. But damn, man, these guys losing it over nothing, man. Then people fighting at a restaurant over just because they don't got no steak. What else is new, man? That's like the new normal now. And even if they do have steak, that's cost like an arm and a leg. Right, but let me continue reading on. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations. And then shall the end come. Right, and you're seeing this word being preached all over the world. All right, whether it's the camps that are in these places, in the highways and byways, and then even then via the internet, via YouTube, via these videos, all right, people watch and see. Okay, so that's why people ain't got no excuse, and this is why this is a witness unto them, right? Because they heard, they didn't take heed, and now this is why they're going to be judged. All right. Let's see, this is Luke 12 and 51. It says, suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth? I tell you, nay, but rather division. Right? And you're seeing the division increase, abound. All right. All over the world, man. You're seeing the Egyptians against the Egyptians, right? This kingdom divided against itself. All right, and we know A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. All right, so hallelujah, we're seeing the downfall of our enemy in real time. All right, so what blessed are your eyes for they see, your ears for they hear. For many people, kings, prophets have desired to see the things that ye see and have not seen them. Right, the end of this world, the end of all things, man. The scriptures say, what better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof? Right, and we're seeing that we're, man, we're a part of this, and it's a heavy deal, man. So what's how ye ought to be in all holy conversation and righteousness, right? So we gotta move more wisely, with prudence, all right, more carefully, man, and be in the spirit more, because we don't want to do anything wrong that could lead to any type of consequence. Okay, so stay prayed up, man, because people are going crazy out here in these streets, man. Stay prayed up, stay safe. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna go ahead and close by giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until next time, Shalom.